Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this. Your mom in the fucking stand!
Thanks for coming by, man.
Finally. Yeah, man. This is great. I appreciate it.
Wait.
What?
we got a couple more clips to show.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
what do we have?
What do we got?
I mean, we're having him on here to kind of talk about this Theogate stuff. Right?
Oh, right. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Theogate.
Yeah.
Invitation only.
No.
Invitation only.
Well.
And you're here.
And I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. So for people that don't know.
Yeah, people that don't know.
A few months ago, it started with, I feel like one of the origins of it was Shab coming on the podcast.
Look at that jacket.
Look at his face.
Oh, it started before Shab.
It did?
Did it?
No, but like he was the origin of like it ramping up.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was the one, like when he came on is when I called you, like shortly thereafter.
Right.
I didn't realize how ridiculous that jacket was until now. With the paint it looks like he was painting his deck and then he came in.
Yeah, and
it's silly.
Yeah,
it's such a
silly
weird
jacket.
He has such a weird looking face.
No, he's handsome. You don't think he's handsome?
I mean,
he's handsome.
He's handsome, but
he's
he's
a good-looking
also
guy.
like ambiguously ethnic. Like I don't know what's going on.
It's upsetting that you can't identify it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like kind of like Aladdin meets Rocky.
Totally. Aladdin meets Rocky, 100%. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead. So you're saying that the Theogate controversy started around this
I feel like this
clip.
is the origin of it.
Was it a big deal
when he came on?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying this was the. So what happened was he came on and he goes, Theo thinks you don't like him.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we were like, that's silly.
That was true.
But why is that true?
I don't know. I just think, I felt, I don't know. I just felt like, I think there was some point where I felt like you guys didn't like me,
But I've always had I mean, we didn't know each other like really well. But
Right.
I've always had like good, friendly interactions with you. I mean, I can remember, I'm pretty good at remembering conversations. I can remember like specific conversations, even dating back like a dozen years with you.
Jesus Christ, really? Maybe I thought you were somebody else then.
I mean, I don't
remember talking to you till like about maybe a year ago.
No, you talked to me outside the Melrose Improv about 12 years ago, and you asked me a question about writing. And I talked to you outside of there about writing stand-up. Like you were already a stand-up, so was I, but we talked about it. And then I definitely didn't see you for a long time.
Yeah.
Then I saw you shortly after your special came out, and I talked to you upstairs in the belly room, and you asked me like what to expect with like a special coming out.
Oh, I remember that.
And we had like a normal, nice conversation, like where I was, we just talked about it.
Yeah.
And then, I wouldn't see you again for, how this, like
year.
Yeah, you don't see people for, even like at people think at the Comedy Store, there's people, you can go to the Comedy Store for 6 months and not see somebody because of just different nights.
You'd be in
and
the same
travel
lineup and not see people.
Yeah, it's true, huh?
But then I saw you again backstage at the main room, and I told you, I was like, I had asked somebody like, whose car is that? I love cars. And it told me it was your car. I was like, that's a nice car you got. And like, we talked about
it must not have been mine then.
It was a nice 4 Series.
It was? Oh, yeah. I had that 4 Series for a while.
See?
I hated that.
What's
But
a
You
4
hated that?
Series?
It's at BMW.
BMW. It just,
You got rid of it?
yeah, it just hurt my back. I couldn't do it.
What'd you get?
I'm Ubering now.
You just Uber?
Yeah.
So, but what my point is,
Wow,
that,
you have a good memory. See, what's for me is my memory doesn't really tabulate things like that. It won't tabulate sometimes history.
Yeah.
So then I'll get in these spaces where it's like, oh, I've barely ever even talked to Tom, or I haven't seen somebody in a long time. So then my brain will start to tell me sometimes, oh, these people don't like you.
Oh, that's
But
silly.
the reason like that it affected me when he said it, because I was like, that's a silly thing to say. Like when Brendan said that, I was like, and I called you. I called you thereafter, and I was like, we talked about like some business stuff, and then I was like, I'd love to have you on the podcast, and we have to draw it out.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta make it a.
Well, Brendan, in Brendan's defense, and I'm sorry, Christina, but Brendan's defense, but he goes, I'm going on Tom and Christina's podcast, or Christina and Tom's, and he did say your
Christina
name
and
first.
yes, always, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I don't think they like me. Because also, I guess, you guys had never invited me on. I don't know. But also, when I think about it, I'd never invited you on my podcast.
Right.
Well, there
and
you
also,
go.
can I make another point? When we talked that first time, this to me is the only thing that I thought was like kind of silly about the whole thing is, hold on, we should, the only thing I thought was silly about the whole thing was somebody's thinking that it's Like I think I told you this, that it's weird. Like I always thought without this taking place, you would be on, like at some point, like that it naturally happens. Like I thought it's not weird I've known comics 15 years who haven't been on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
plus we didn't have guests for
years. 2-3 years.
Because we did the show out of our home, and for a long time we just didn't have guests.
But more to that point, it's like Kanane, let's say.
Oh,
right?
we just had him
I did
for the first time.
100 shows with him starting out. We taped our half hours together. We've done lunch, dinner together. And like he came on 2 months ago for the first time.
Wow.
So, I mean, to me, it's like, I'm like, that's not.
It works out when it works out.
It just kind of happens. Yeah.
And you, I mean, I've known you since the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, we both did Road Rules a season apart, and I remember coming to Mexico.
And
That's the
meeting
first
each
time
other?
I met you in the 90s. And I remember because you had a Chihuahua, a little dog. Do you remember that little doggy you had?
Somebody must have lent me it.
Are you serious? And I
Because
remember.
I've never had a small animal like that. I mean, I've had a lot of smaller animals, but nothing that
You
size.
did have a Chihuahua. And I remember I was like, he's not letting me pet the dog because the dog was real skittish. And you're like, don't pet this dog.
Oh,
It's
I've never had
skittish.
that. So that wasn't even me, but
That wasn't you?
What?
it couldn't have been. I've never had a mid-range animal like that. I've had
No,
smaller
I
animals and I've had
remember.
larger.
But maybe it was just like on the Winnebago. Maybe it was somebody else's dog and you were holding it. Or
I probably
maybe-
wouldn't even hold an animal like that.
Jesus.
Wow.
'Cause I used to be very scared of
You know what?
dogs.
That's completely.
Another-
But I was upset because you wouldn't let me pet the dog. I wanted to
yeah.
hold your Chihuahua.
Well,
and
it
you
wasn't
wouldn't let
me. I
me.
would have let you.
this-
No, it was. I'm not crazy. And then
I am not. I would know if I held a dog.
This is
Oh
another layer
I
of
cannot
Theogate.
believe this.
Well, let's get into. I mean, I'm not a Christina denier. I'm just saying that I know that I never held a Chihuahua probably in my entire life. I have threatened owners of them.
What are
I
you
don't
talking?
like a lot of the women that have them sometimes and are lonely.
I was distinctly upset
So-
because
In
you wouldn't
Theo's-
let me hold the dog.
In Theo's
I
defense.
didn't do that.
In Theo's
Oh.
defense. Could it have been a woman with a similar haircut?
Probably. But my
Probably.
point being, over the years we've seen each other.
Oh, we've seen each other a couple times, but I think I just felt like, I don't know.
No,
Maybe
but
I
we
saw
always-
Tom a couple times. Maybe, Tom started to get successful and I thought then I would see him and it seemed like maybe some of that story was already building in my head, I mean, sometimes stories will build in my head.
All of us have that happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't really, but for me, I don't think of like that, my brain doesn't also say, oh, but hey, remember you talked to Tom here and you talked to him here and you talked to him here. My brain will like try to forget. It won't do it on purpose, but it'll do it on accident. So
I
I
again,
also
Yeah.
am guilty of this in that I, I feel like loose and comfortable here. A lot of times at stand-up shows, I just kind of get like tunnel vision and thoughts.
Right.
I'm thinking about like my set, and even though I've been doing this, 17, almost 18 years, I'm not like super loose and like, what's up, man? You know what I mean? Like I get into my head
All right, well,
about my set.
Let's
That's all
get
I'm
into
saying.
the footage here because
So-
don't we have
so-
some things to go through with
we will.
Theogate?
We
This
do.
is
But
ridiculous.
that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm not like it might come across at a show like I'm not being,
you're not social because you're working.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times comics
I
get in
see.
their heads and you're
do. I
nervous
do
or you're
that.
maybe you're thinking about other stuff and it may come across as rude.
Well, here's
Especially
some
he's not
clips.
a good personality. Sometimes he does come across rude.
I could see the limited personality a little bit, but I felt like, and then,
not friendly.
or just not like, he's kind of, he's the second guy to, he'll meet you at a handshake, but he ain't going to start one.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And I don't say that to be mean, and I don't even know if that's true.
Okay.
Wow.
But what I will say is, I think, some of it I probably let build up in my head a little bit. And I didn't have any ill will. I just thought, for some reason they don't like me.
I
wow.
definitely started our handshake today. Go ahead and play this clip.
Conspiracy.
And that is true. I will say you did
So,
do that.
so this is when Brendan asked about Theo, and then people called out an edit.
Right. Oh, right. So this was part of the drama of Theogate. They're like, oh, you edited out shit that you said.
Oh, boy.
What happened was, this is the clip, right? What happened was he followed that up with a question about ATC. We were on the ATC network. We ended up leaving, and it wasn't anything dramatic. Like, it sounds like it's dramatic. It wasn't. That's Al Madrigal, Bill Burr. I love those guys. They're great. We just started producing our own content here. Well, when he asked me about it, I'm like, it feels like I'm a business conversation that I maybe shouldn't air. That's why we did edit that out.
Gang.
Okay.
We're gonna get this stuff out.
No, we'll leave it.
Oh,
in.
really?
It's fine.
All right.
Yeah,
I had
it's
another
fine.
question.
Oh, wow. You guys look so young there, huh?
I know it's the
you left
lighting.
All Things Comedy, right?
See, so he asked me about that, and we cut that out.
Okay.
So that's part of. So for people listening or who don't know, this fueled like you don't want, because they associated that edit out of like we're talking about you.
Oh, I see.
You understand?
I see.
I'm trying to wrap my
Yeah, because I started hearing about it. I don't even know when I started hearing about Theogate, but I was like, oh, these people, something's wild here.
And then the next thing was that was this. Oh
yeah, this is the playful.
This is the one we did. This I sent you. I said.
Now,
yeah,
but at this point, we've had conversations.
Yeah, we're talking to you at this point.
Right, you and I were talking. And I remember I donated blood one time because somebody said you weren't doing well. And I remember feeling bad about that.
What?
Or feeling like, well, here I am at odds with a man that is not doing well.
And you donated blood?
Well, I think it was around. This was probably around the time I was donating a lot of blood, actually. And I remember one time going in there and thinking like, man, yeah, if I'm living my life like this while other people are being sick, then what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, that's
nice.
That is actually really, really remarkable of you.
Yeah.
This was a purposeful edit we did where I cannot believe how dumb some people are.
No, this one's different.
Is this the?
This is just you calling him. This
Oh,
is
right. Okay.
right.
No,
Okay,
the
so
shop
that's-
would probably do it.
Oh, he'd be great.
Yeah, but it's like you do it with like Callan, or he's got that other show with the mouse guy.
Dig.
That hit me.
That did not hit you.
That hit me. The mouse guy.
Wow.
The mouse guy.
I thought I had it right.
Did you really?
No. Of course not.
No, I thought it was really, really funny. It was very
yeah.
sweet. I thought. I was like, oh, he has children. He must be feeling better. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. He must be getting better if he's making cool jokes.
Okay, and there's this one.
I hate Louisiana, and it's not because I love you.
It's fine.
I'm going to tell you.
No, you're not. I know who you would be if you were. You'd be. Who's Bert Kreischer's friend, the comedian?
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
Tom Segura. And I couldn't remember your name there. Tom Segura.
For real?
Yeah. I couldn't remember your name. And we actually, the funny thing is we have different people's names on the wall so I don't forget them. And yours had fallen off the wall.
And that's probably going to be on a Reddit somewhere because you unconsciously wanted that to happen.
Do you have the screen grab of the
right?
This is, just so that people
Conspiracy.
know. Because I think
people are like, oh, he did it on purpose. That's crazy.
So here's this. Yeah.
Because I did not do that on purpose, dude. That was accident.
You don't have it?
Okay.
Sorry, what are you pulling up?
The mouse guy.
Whatever, mouse
The screen grab.
guys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Well, you're right. It isn't, but it's also okay.
Oh,
Jesus. Oh yeah. This is when I on Garth Brooks thing. We always like have people message put things in Garth Brooks.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Tons of it. To the point now where there's an article written about it this week.
What?
There's an article written about why do people keep asking Garth where the bodies are buried?
Stop it.
And they cite our show.
Are you being serious?
I swear to you, yes.
Wow.
So because all of our
the simulation is
That's
real,
great.
guys. We've
all of our
created
fans
a reality.
great.
go there.
This is crazy.
That one, for if you're listening, it was me on Garth's page writing, "Are you gonna have Theo on the show?"
Hilarious.
Now we're crossing shows and genres.
So now this one is
Yeah.
the H3
This is
edit that
this
we
is
did
the edit.
intentionally.
Oh
this
yeah.
is funny.
So the setup for this, just so it's clear, is like I think I sent you this, but
Yeah.
so I told Ethan and Hila, ask me about like the Theo beef, and then we'll do a deliberate cut.
Okay.
So just the audience is aware, we did a deliberate edit.
Yeah.
So that you guys
we're
could.
No,
gonna.
yeah, we have the unedited.
This is
version.
the
Oh,
unedited.
okay.
So this is
but
the edit as it went up.
this
on
is
YouTube.
what we're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Or Teddy.
Teddy is real sweet.
Teddy's cute. Theo's
Theo.
cool.
Theo's
Come
cool,
on.
too.
Theo. Oh,
Wait.
We named our first dog that Theo.
yeah.
Now it's FIFO. We changed it in light of the Cosby scandal.
Wait, hold on. I want to ask you guys about Theo Vaughn because there's like a whole beef with you guys there, isn't
I
it?
love Ethan.
So that one went up, and then people were like, "There it is!" Like they
Smoking gun.
yeah, and I was like, "Do you really fucking think that it would be that egregious of an edit?"
And there was also now people were saying that that Christina and I may have had, relations or something, or we might have fathered a child or something.
Yeah, right.
And I never did anything like that, but I want to let you know that, and you.
We didn't hook up?
No.
Well, I have to tell you that because I had heard initially of just Theogate. Like Theo is whatever. He's not on the show because you guys don't like him. And then the Dove told me later that we had an affair. And I was like,
yeah, and
partially,
we didn't, bruh. We did
not. But I was so honored. Part of me was like, wow, like I'm scandalous now.
Yeah.
Like I've been with the same guy for a million years.
Well, look.
It's exciting to think that I had a tryst.
Okay.
At some point.
Yeah, me too. And I'm not trying to say that I shouldn't have said anything, but I don't, I don't even know y'all's children. I don't even know what they look like.
Well,
Are they good?
They're very cute. They look like my sweet lamb husband.
There you go.
So this is the text, right?
yeah, this is me texting with Theo. I go, I called you the mouse guy on this thing, and you can just see that we're laughing, and then he says I'm gonna do a call-in thing. So we started like texting each other this stuff, right?
Yes.
Right.
Then he told me, he sent me this one. He goes, you wrote to me, it's a screen grab of Shab's post, and you wrote, don't say anything, because he posted he was doing a show, and then you wrote, wow, not invited. Okay, Tom Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. So people would then like tag
And then I
me.
deleted that. Yeah, some things I would say and also delete them.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So then, it was pretty wild, man. And
oh yeah, then I did
that's
this one.
Cute. Look at that.
It's Shab with his son.
hilarious.
And I wrote, "Is that Theo?"
That was good.
Dude, but here's the thing. Like, to me, it's like it's so clearly like comedians making like it feels like fun. If you showed that to somebody, they'd be like, "It's just people joking around."
Yeah.
People took this shit seriously, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
People took it really seriously.
On Garth Brooks.
So freaking great.
It's the best thing I've ever seen, man. I didn't know that was going on.
Well, it really is a testament to your fans because they were coming after the comments.
Oh,
and
they
our
were adamant.
Instagram posts and
adamant.
everything. I was like, woof, we got
Did you see?
No, they're not. They were just like, "What's up with Theogate? Tell us the truth.
Curious.
You guys have an affair." Blah blah
Did you
blah.
know?
I'm
Did you
like,
see
all
the
right.
troll job I did on what guests you want to have?
Yeah.
Oh,
At
yes.
the height of people bugging me about having you on, I just started post. I was like, "Hey, who do you guys want us to have on the show?"
Yeah.
And then
This one got them fired up.
Yeah, this got people real fired up.
But your fans love you.
Indianapolis. That was a lot of fun. I'm just sitting here before we depart for St. Louis, and I was just wondering if there are any guests you would like us to invite on the podcast. Please let us know. We're booking out
Such
the
a
next
jerk.
couple months right now, and we'd just love to hear from you guys. Just any suggestions.
But then
anyone you have in mind.
the follow-up
maybe
got
reach
people
out.
so much angrier.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm backstage at the stiff one here in St. Louis. Thanks for the response to the question about who you want to see on the podcast. We heard you loud and clear. We're sending out invites to the most requested guests: Nicole Byer, Norm MacDonald,
Aziz.
Jesselneck, Hannibal Buress. So they're all getting invites. We hope they come on. We're excited about it.
I had people just going like, "Fuck you!" Like, they were so angry. They were so angry.
Oh my God.
It was so fun.
You were just really
great.
mad. I mean, and I tried to help out as much as I could. I would say stuff here and there. I put a video in some guy's phone in Australia.
I saw that.
I saw that one. Yeah.
That ended up on Reddit. That was pretty.
You seen this?
That people got into.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. So wait, a lot of us. What's another comedian who's bailed from over here?
Just Tom Sugar, man.
Damn, fucking Tom Sugaroo, huh? Tom Sugar, too good for the fucking kangaroos, huh? Gang, son, I'll fucking put on what I'll do, I'll just gain about 40 pounds and fucking get my wife to do half my job. And then, it'll be easy, man.
My first thought when
How
I saw
dare
this,
you.
I was like, Theo's a nice guy. Because I was like, to only say we're separated by 40 pounds. He's a sweet guy. That was really my first thought. I was like, if you're gonna be a dick, you'd be like, I gotta gain fucking 80. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
40 is like a
40's
reasonable
doable.
number. Like you can get through 40 pounds
40's
in a
reasonable.
diet. What do you weigh, by the way?
I think I weigh 178 pounds.
Yeah,
Oh
there's a
my
lot more
God.
than 40 pounds between
Yeah.
us.
I think I weigh more than you.
Yeah. Yep.
No, you don't. You look
Oh,
great.
I'm fucking fat. So is this next clip, is this the smoking gun? Oh
Wait,
my
what?
God.
What's a smoking gun?
This is the one that everybody thinks that Theo and I had an affair.
What's
Tom,
this?
You didn't see this video yet, Tom?
What is this?
Start off with Christina P. Hi. That is a fascinating last name. What is the best pronunciation of your name you've ever heard?
Oh, ever heard? Someone's totally abandoned. Oh,
What the fuck is this?
Okay.
Which is actually another comedian in LA, Esther Pavitsky.
Okay. No relation,
this is
I'm
a little
assuming.
No.
Of course not.
Wait, are we
No.
gonna watch the whole fucking interview? This is so boring.
So,
I can't. Oh, there it is. There it is.
When you do your comedy,
And
you go
I
wherever
don't-
You go whatever. So is it hard?
Oh, I don't even remember that.
On TV and be TV clean?
No, not at all. I mean, I was on Chelsea lately.
And I never looked at her chest or anything, Tom, if you look
You just
at
have
me.
to know what medium you're working.
Please don't play my boring interview. So is this the first time you've seen that, Tom?
What is going on?
Yeah, look, I didn't. That's me.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wait, let's see the hand. What's that all about? What is that all about?
That's a church. Something you do at church, even.
All right,
That's
I'll tell you
normal.
something. I'll tell you what happened. Now, Theo, you came clean and you said that you felt that we didn't like you.
Right.
Now, this, I remember, how long ago was this? What do you remember even when
This was
year it
in West Palm Beach.
Right, but how many, I don't know.
Probably
what
9 years ago.
Okay, so.
Or 7.
Yeah, so anyway, we were last minute put together to co-headline.
Yeah.
That weekend, and I thought that you didn't like me. Because I remember like we take turns headlining, and I was in the green room, and I don't know, maybe you were joking. I'm sure you were, but you were like, I don't like it when women don't act like ladies. Do you remember this conversation? You're like, back where I'm from, girls don't act like you do on stage. And I was like,
really? I said that?
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe we were, a little drinky drink. I don't know. And so I was like, oh, he doesn't like me. And I think what I was doing there is like a lame attempt at like, well, he doesn't fucking like me, I'm going to annoy him. Because watching that now, that's something, I mean, I knew I was being taped. Obviously, I was married to Tom. I've been with him for a million years. Never
You
cheated
guys were
on my
married
husband.
at that point?
Oh, I think so. We
Oh, I
got
didn't know
married in
that.
2008. Anyways, I think that's what I was trying to do. And also because we were on the
You
same...
didn't seem like a married person.
Oh, stop
Whoa.
it. We were on the same show together. I think people assume that because you've done Road Rules that we're all part of a sorority.
You
and
do
that
look
we should all be
annoyed.
BF. Oh, he hates me.
I was probably
Look how
annoyed.
much he hates my
Well,
guts.
that's how
why
I look
did it.
also.
Yeah. But you look extra annoyed.
Look at him. He hates
Yeah.
me. And look at my face. I'm
Yeah.
so happy to... Look how annoyed he is. Yeah,
Actually,
you
this
fucking
is-
hate me.
This right here, if you don't move this looks like a screen grab of what she's describing.
Yeah.
It looks like she's like, look how fun it is to annoy this guy.
And I was totally into annoying you because I thought like, oh, he fucking hates my act. You don't think I'm funny.
Do you think that does that ring true at all?
Does
though?
that? Do you remember that?
No, it doesn't ring. I mean, it does. I don't remember. I can't imagine I would ever say anything like that. That's crazy if I would say something like that. But no, I remember we co-headlined. I remember we took turns going before or after each other on the shows. And I mean, that's all I really remember about it. And if I did say that to you, I'm sorry,
Of course. I mean,
'Cause that would
that's-
probably hurt your feelings for sure.
Of course. But again, like I was like, that's weird. Like I think it was, I don't know. Who the fuck knows? But I
Yeah.
just know I was trying to be immature and ridiculous. And that's what happened there.
Yeah.
But no, I
nice you
adore
finally
you.
fucking see this thing.
No, but I've seen you since then over the years, and you've been nothing but nice to me and gracious, and
Yeah, the same. I don't know why. Maybe I thought, maybe I felt like you didn't. I don't know. I don't know where some of the, if I ever had any animosity. I thought maybe you didn't like me, and then that's why Tom didn't like me.
Oh,
and so there was
man.
just, but obviously a lot of that was in my own head.
I think it was.
Maybe in
I think it really
all of
was.
us in our own heads.
Yeah.
Because
Theo,
we have nothing but love.
Yeah,
for-
same. And
for
I'm
the
sorry if I
racking.
ever said something that hurt your, made you guys feel, like that I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
That I was being rude or something. Or, I don't know, man. I mean, sometimes, even my actions aren't even what I want them to be,
Of course.
it's I'm glad you came. I really am.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
me
It
too.
was
No, I'm
fun.
glad I came too.
Can finally put an end to all the scandal.
Wow.
Will you accept this shirt?
Oh yeah, I'll take that shirt.
All right.
Invitation
In
only.
the fold.
That's awesome, man.
To
You have to come
celebrate,
back now.
To celebrate. Oh, by the way,
I'll come back
everybody.
as soon as we get
You got
another
to come
scandal.
back, and you got to come on
Yeah,
Dr.
after-
Drew's show.
He
You
wants
got
to have you on. Sickler wants to have you on the Honeydew.
and when you have a
It'd
kid,
be great if
come
you
on
came
my
on those shows. Yeah.
I love those guys, and you have to have a kid to come on your show.
Yeah, have to be a parent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that shirt is now available in our store. It's the invitation only shirt. Wow. Thank you for coming. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you guys,
Yeah,
man.
thanks. I'm glad we cleared the air.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Feels
me
better
too.
now, right?
Yeah,
I want to get it right. It's
does
the
feel
rat
better.
collector. It's the pest control. What is hamster queen? I don't know what it is.
You're close on the last one, man.
Yeah.
I think it's just anything that kind of covers rodentia.
Yeah.
Rodentia.
If you need me,
that a word?
I'll be down
Aren't
there if you need me.
Are there banana rats in Louisiana?
We don't have those. We have a lot of nutrias.
Nutria, that's
Nutria.
right. But nutria looks like a banana rat.
They're nasty.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
And we also, anything rodentia.
Yeah. Well, go Tigers.
Gang, bro.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that you wore that too.
Gang,
Yeah, man,
gang.
this is-
Gang, gang.
man.
Buzz, Brendan Shaw. We got to come back on with Brendan
Yes,
sometime.
That
do
would be
that.
And put him to the grill because
Yeah,
that
dude.
guy started all the shit.
Yes,
Yes.
he did.
You bring your girlfriend next time. And
Yeah.
Brendan.
I will.
And then let's fucking do that. I would love to have the two of you here together.
Yeah, dude.
And the more letters you took off his name, the less manly he gets too. Brenda, Bren.
Yeah.
Bren.
And
Bree.
You know that I teased him the first time. I was like, "Oh, we're here with Brendan Schwab, the son of Charles Schwab." And then I didn't know that actually was something that people were calling him. And they showed I saw a clip of one of his early fights in the UFC, and like the winner by decision is Brendan Schwab. Like they didn't even say his name correctly on the. No, it's terrible. But you see him going like, "Fucking guy can't even say my name right."
Man.
Yeah, it's But I love that guy.
Oh, he's a sweetheart, man. You never stop. He never stops fighting, man. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, he's our neighbor now, you know.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I know.
God.
He's going to come over soon with the kiddos.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
With
wow.
the kiddo.
huh?
He's got another one on the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They're fucking by his place.
Lots of fucking, bro.
Lots of fucking. You should get in there. You know.
I know.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of seed out of my nuts and see what I can do with it, huh?
See what you can do, man.
See
all
what
right.
God wants, brother.
We thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for
We'll see
coming.
you guys next time.
Next time, bring Shawbers.
I'll bring him. Invitation only.
Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when that.
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?